the planning and the thinking about it seems to take more effort than just digging in and doing, is what I'm finding with this project. So like the wiring, we thought about the wiring. We thought it was going to be so hard. We weren't sure how we were going to trace all the wires back. It wasn't that bad. Same thing with this back wall.
We're the Martins, a blended family of 6. In January 2022, we bought a bus and began our journey toward tiny living, travel, creating a life we love, and establishing redemptive communities across North America. Come along with us as we build our bus, lead worship, and live a life of adventure on mission.
All right, well, it's definitely time for an update. The weather's been nicer and lots has been changing and happening very quickly on the bus. At the same time, I feel like every project, every job we do seems to be so much more tedious and takes so much longer than I anticipate it to take. That said, check it out. So we started digging into the wiring, and you'll notice there's like no more wires hanging from the ceiling. We got super brave on Saturday, like a few days ago, and decided, well, I jumped in and then Robert couldn't let me just do it by myself. So pretty soon he was helping me, and it was a lot of fun. We actually enjoyed it. We thought it was going to be really tedious and stressful, and electrical has always intimidated me. But after getting the alarm off of the back door and figuring out how that was wired, I was like, we can do this. It's just process of elimination. And so we just started pulling all of the wires that were unnecessary, the old speaker wires for the old bus sound system, the light wires. We want lighting to be running off of a different battery bank, a generator, or a solar power system, not draining our vehicle battery. So we just started pulling all of that unnecessary wiring, and all that's left in this wiring bundle, from what I can tell, belongs to the mechanical part, like the brake lights and that side of the bus. So really excited to have like free, clear, open space. The next thing I want to show you that we got done, or that I'm working on now, is I don't know if we can see in the lighting here, but I've been grinding all of the rust off of the floor. So there's not much, honestly, but there is a little bit of surface rust around the wheel wells that we just want to take a wire wheel to and really make sure that we get that cleaned up really good before we seal the floor, because we won't be able to get back at that again once we put in a subfloor and build our home over it. So I'm working on that today. I'm about halfway through that. And then, don't tell Robert, but while he was gone, we started taking apart, we looked at this back wall, and the way the window is set in there, it looks like taking out this inside panel is going to compromise or break the window. Turns out that's not the case. And as soon as, and I'm going to walk over here, as soon as I pulled at the top of the panel a little bit and could see in there to where the structural pieces were, I just took a grinding wheel and started cutting the sheet metal. And behold, it's not bad. Here's the window, completely secure, held in by the outside part of the sheet metal. And so really excited about that. But I'm going to show you all the dirt that we have in this bus. This is our constant fight. So as you can see, this is all just dirt clots that have accumulated because of where the bus was used before. And that is the reason why I wanted to dig into this back wall. I had a couple of people say, well, is it really necessary to get into that back wall? I'm like, Bro, if you could see half of the dirt that we have found behind every panel in this, I know that back wall has got to be full of dirt. It's not well insulated, and we want to make sure that we have everything down to the metal exterior wall so that we can insulate it well, so that we can pull the unnecessary wiring, and most of all, get it cleaned out, because the amount of dirt and dust in this thing is absolutely insane. So it is going to be clean. It's just taking a little bit of time. So I'm going to go ahead, and while Robert's still at work and he doesn't even know I'm tackling this job, I'm going to go ahead and take out this other back panel and finish wire wheeling. Is that a thing? Wire wheeling? Getting rid of all of the rust on the floor. So, yeah. See what I'm talking about? Why would you want to leave that in there? Ugh. Now, I'm gonna bring you closer. Check this out. This is the insulation that was in the ceilings and the sidewalls. And I promise it was covered with this much dirt. Oh, bye. And there's the amount of dirt. The amount of dirt. Look at all that dirt left behind. It's a lot of cleaning ahead, but worth it to know that we'll all be breathing clean air in our home when this is all done.